Nowadays, the long tentacles of political correctness know no boundaries. It permeates every aspect of our lives, whether it be in schools, in the workplace, or even retailers. You can't escape it, especially around this time of year. Why? Well, it's Christmas time, and the PC police are working overtime to remove all vestiges of the true meaning of Christmas. And here's why it matters. The American celebration of the birth of Christ has been a time-honored tradition dating back to the early 1800s. Now, of course, the recognition of Jesus' birthday extends far beyond then. But the domestication of the American Christmas traditions we still hold dear today came together around the mid-19th century, as more immigrants from Europe introduced their Christmas traditions to America. Gift-giving and caroling, the Germans with the decorating of the Christmas tree, the Dutch and Santa Claus. But even with those new traditions incorporated into American society, there was little dispute that Jesus was the reason for the season. As Christmas became more popular, some states declared the day a state holiday, Louisiana being the first in 1837. By 1860, 14 other states had followed. President Ulysses S. Grant made Christmas a federal holiday in 1870. Now fast forward to today, and the concerted effort to sanitize the true meaning of Christmas is everywhere. Merry Christmas is no longer a politically correct phrase. It's Happy Holidays or Season's Greetings. Christmas trees are now called holiday trees. And more municipalities are banning nativity scenes on public property for fear of unleashing the wrath of the ACLU or aggressive atheist organizations. Year after year, we hear the stories of schools banning songs from holiday concerts that reference religion, or wiping religious holidays off the school calendar altogether, like Montgomery County, Maryland just voted to do. Even the famous Nutcracker Ballet was at the center of a political correctness battle in Massachusetts recently. The Belmont Elementary School PTA initially canceled a long-standing yearly field trip to see the Nutcracker because some parents complained that there was a religious element that was offensive. Well, what was the offending item? A Christmas tree that appears on stage during the performance. It's outrageous. Now, the PTA ultimately reversed its decision after more parents rose up in protest and demanded the field trip tradition be allowed to continue. Then, of course, there are the despicable acts of groups like American Atheists, who notoriously put out offensive billboards mocking the celebration of Christ during Christmas. Billboards like this, found in Times Square in New York City last year. Who needs Christ during Christmas? Nobody. Or there's this one from 2012 that read, "Keep the merry, dump the myth," referring to Jesus. This year, they're shamefully targeting children down south with their latest display. "All I want for Christmas is to skip church. I'm too old for fairy tales." Look, everyone in this country has a right to believe or not believe in God. The Constitution guarantees freedom of religion and prohibits the government from establishing one by law. What it doesn't do is guarantee freedom from religion. The war on Christmas is real, but you can fight back. And here are some action items. 1. Stand up for Christmas. Anytime you're greeted with the politically correct season's greetings or happy holidays, especially in stores or restaurants, just return the favor with a pleasant and definitive Merry Christmas. Now, you may want to consider not buying holiday decorations with those phrases either. 2. Fight back against atheist organizations who try to shut down any trace of religion in the public square, particularly nativity scenes. Other communities have fought back and won. Santa Monica, California is one example. It can be done. 3. Educate your children. Read them books about American history and the Judeo-Christian roots of this country. Explain the real meaning and importance of Christmas. It's so much more than just Santa Claus and getting stuff. No American should be afraid to express their religious beliefs, especially not the 77% of Americans who identify as Christians. Despite the coordinated attempts to remove Christ from Christmas, stand up for your faith. It's the American way. And that's why it matters. Merry Christmas.